Before Mary could respond, she kept going. I expected you to come through the celebrity entrance. Mary had seen the note about the celebrity entrance, but hadn't thought she fell into that category. Did I do something wrong? Ruby laughed. Trust me, you can't do anything wrong as far as I'm concerned. I still can't believe I get to meet all of you in person. I couldn't sleep at all, wide awake the entire night. I was abuzz, simply a buzz. This is a dream come true for me. I am literally, literally, the show's biggest fan. Well, maybe except for my brother. She shook out her hands as if to cast off nervous energy. Sorry to ramble, but I still can't believe this is happening. You're the first to arrive. Her eyes widened. Imagine how I'll be when all of the Barlows are here. I'll probably pass out. Thanks so much for organizing this and inviting me, Mary said politely. Are you kidding me? Ruby said, a grin spreading across her face. The pleasure is all mine. And just between us, she leaned in conspiratorially. You're my favorite on the show. I mean, all of the Barlows are really great, but Marian is so kind and lovely to everyone. And from what I've heard, you're the same way. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. She was especially grateful for the $5,000 plus travel expenses. A huge windfall for a day's work rehashing an old acting gig. And she might even get to take in a bit of Chicago before she flew out tomorrow night. Maybe, if she was lucky, someone would spring for an expensive dinner. Too bad one of your daughters couldn't make it, Ruby said with a sigh. Anne is one of my favorites. I loved the episode at the school musical where the family first finds out she can really sing. Oh, my heart. She clasped her fist to her chest. I think I can relate to her because I'm a younger sister as well. So sad to hear she had a conflict and couldn't be here today. We offered to change it to a different date, but she never got back to us. That's a definite loss. And, of course, everyone is going to miss dear Grandma. She's like the grandmother everyone wishes they had. I bet you loved working with her. She was a dear, Mary said, puzzled. It struck her as strange that anyone remembered the show, much less spoke about it with such warmth and enthusiasm. It had a short run and never did get much in the way of a following. A major corporation, Quellware, had bought the rights 15 years after it ended, and that was the last she'd heard of it. There hadn't been any reruns. Jeff Greer, who'd played her husband on the show, had texted her about a year earlier to say the shows had been leaked online and there was a resurgence of interest. But she hadn't paid much attention, hadn't even clicked on the YouTube link he'd sent. Jeff was always texting something or other, trying to lure her back in. Most of the time, she only glanced at his texts and responded with an emoji. The thumbs up, usually. Never the heart. Now she stared at Ruby's eager face and saw that Jeff had been right. Have you seen all of the episodes? Ruby grinned. Was the woman always this peppy? Every single one. So many times that I know all the dialogue by heart. She cocked her head to one side. You know, if you weren't wearing glasses and your hair was brown and longer, you'd look exactly the same. I was secretly hoping all of you would come in costume, but I guess that's kind of unrealistic. We didn't get to keep the wardrobe. Not that Mary would have wanted it, even if it had been offered. The 1940s clothing had been a pain. So many buttons. The woman in charge of wardrobe had delighted in finding vintage dresses for her and the girls. When Mary had suggested the addition of zippers, saying they did have zippers in that era, she'd been shot down.